Hello everybody and welcome back to this Three Kingdoms playthrough, and using the Radious mod and the Morale sub mod you join the army of Gongsun Zhang out on the plains as he is joined by his reinforcements. Although they are tired from a long march, we face off against the treacherous Gongsun Du and his forces that have been surrounded, bottled up. They move in a headlong charge to try and break our ranks. Now, I had previously deployed my army further back so that we would be closer to our reinforcements, but the enemy seemed to be passively sitting back, and so I shifted my forces forwards, and simply doing that seems to have provoked a furious charge forwards through the forest, and I'm happy because that means we're likely to be fighting in the plains where this heavy cataphract cavalry can be put to good use. All of the cavalry at the moment of the First Army is concentrated onto this right flank. The artillery now opening up. In the centre we have spearmen in turtle formation, which, although not particularly effective against missiles because of the small round shields, gives them a greater mass and so better protection against cavalry. So we see the enemy army now streaming towards us, coming out of the forest. Reinforcements, as you can see, they're very tired, but they now reach us. And indeed we may need to press our tired reinforcements into the fray to blunt this enemy cavalry charge. In the meantime, on this flank we will unleash our own.
Horseman, move out quickly. March.
These cavalry units have got entangled in the forest with these absolute lunatics wielding two-handed swords. They charge the artillery, which we need to now abandon to protect the more valuable crew. Over here, our cavalry is having the intended effect. Again, our infantry in the woods being charged by their cavalry. We push on with our tired spearmen. We need to get these archers ideally back into some form of organised shape. Cavalry continuing to do good work on this flank.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha! Make ready!
See, we're fighting around the towers and the stakes, which I had originally deployed further back and then moved my force forwards. What's going on with the cavalry over here? Let's move to decisively win this. Oh, and we can see the result of one of those cataphract cavalry charges. Just large masses of demolished infantry. Let's reorganize this missile line and push our reinforcements into the fray just to use our numbers advantage. Our cavalry is having to work hard on this flank, but they are excellent troops.
Take heed, warrior. Kill them. Move. Steel yourself.
Now let's see if we can get these guys into the fray, though how they managed to carry their swords is beyond me.
The enemy warriors are running. Ah. Unleash fury. To battle.
Let's actually stop these guys, as I think they once again more likely to cause friendly casualties. Come on, guys, we should be mopping up this flank now.
Prepare! Unleash fury! At the ready! Take heed, warriors! Onward!
Okay, so we've certainly managed to get control of that flank.
Cavalry! Attend!
That's
To attention!
we should be rolling up their line now. Not that they have much of a line left. These blocks of infantry have held well. Not that the main fight was really with them. Mostly on the flanks. Why are you guys firing?
Stand ready!
Yeah, let's get in there. Obviously, we don't need to run down
Ready!
all of those fleeing in this battle because their army was surrounded. Let's do some damage to these infantry. Oh! Battle sting. The forest blazes as our enemy flees. Okay, we'll claim victory. It's a decisive victory. It was a bit messy. That one. Yeah, I would have liked to have just controlled things a little more neatly, but a win is a win. Took 13 minutes, so, you know.
Reason can be stronger than steel.
A lot of that was actually me deploying. I think actually on the video we're only down to sort of the 8-minute mark now, so that's not a particularly long battle for quite a large battle. So yeah, the battles probably still are a little bit on the shorter side. Gong Sung Khan, and he's our rival, and is nothing of value. 200 income is literally nothing. So off with his head. Was Gong Sung Du, was he killed then on the battlefield? Or does he manage to escape? So we lost less than 1,000. They lost over 4,000. But I do feel that was due to my just sheer overwhelming numbers than skill on that one. Let's replenish our forces. Oh, so actually what's happened is he perhaps hasn't died on the battlefield, but has retreated into the settlement. I thought that we would end up wiping them all out, actually, but oh well. He's simply delaying the inevitable. Get rid of these. A tycoon, cunning, more authority, trade influence could be useful, and the victories help with forging friendships.
Allow life to move through you.
Okay, so we've got some buildings built. Yeah, okay, so let's just have a quick look at the building. So we've upgraded this to a small city, and it's now got walls. We've got our administrator, and public order is improving. So we've got a fresh slot here that we can build upon. These are tribal horse breeders, so good for provide a good cavalry garrison as well as giving cavalry bonuses. Food trader, so reduces public order, reduces food production. I see. So it's trading out food, but they're not actually growing any food here. So let us. What about land development? Why can't we have land development? Is that because? Oh, I see. No, I think we're going to have to. Let's switch it over for irrigated farms and let's produce food. We don't need the money. The food we've got a surplus of 2, so we will find that food useful. 1.5 million capacity, so we don't need to upgrade the city right yet. The tea parlor obviously requires tea, so let's move on with the guest house and another small city. So and another building slots over here. We've got our coastal village providing trade and commerce, and already the mail post gives us a bonus to commerce. So why don't we go with will a temple eventually give us prestige? No, because public order, and public order is fine here. It's all about military government. Yeah, that gives us plenty of prestige. Let's go with that. And then in the north, we'll take this army off march. How? I imagine you can either come to the east and go on the coast road, or up through these forests. Because I'm just kind of thinking that we certainly don't need him involved in this battle. So should we move him out now? No. Let's see what Gong Sun Zan, see what movement points he's got, and see what the public order is like. So we certainly don't need this second army, but look, let's leave it as a large battle anyway, and go put this traitorous dog down. Which shouldn't take long in terms of the numbers, might take a little bit longer because of, I assume we're going to be fighting in the town. They may sally forth, but these battles, as I was saying, don't take particularly long anyway. So what have we got here? We've got yeah, a little village. A little waterfall. Lovely. Right, we'll go straight at them. Straight at them, and archers, crossbows to the front. Spearmen in the middle, as usual. We're not going to put them into any kind of turtle formation because I want them to be mobile and we want to be attacking. Ooh, our wife's cavalry unit in that last battle really got whittled down. She survived, which ultimately is all that matters. So no harm done, but perhaps I need to be a little bit more cautious with her in the future. Let's just, I think I will actually just use some deployables, just in case. Can I get them? Yeah. That's just in case they do. Just in case they do sally forth. And yeah, these units are absolutely decimated, and they seem to be wanting to go out honourably. Oh, they themselves have used stakes. Now then, let's take all of these off skirmish mode because I'll control. Pulling them back, and we'll need to do that fairly quickly. But let's get another volley off, and then pull back swiftly, 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 as swiftly as you can. And yeah, why don't we bring up our horse archers here? Let's get into that gap. We obviously have our second army coming onto the field, but don't feel we quite need them. Yeah, they sort of charged out bravely, but then kind of maybe realised that they're in a difficult position. We're probably suffering friendly fire.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Okay, let's get our cavalry moving. We can probably let these archers open up again now.
Stand ready! At the ready! Use arrows!
Just to make sure these guys don't rally at any point. Really what we want to be doing is riding down this infantry to make sure it doesn't recover, but there's some troops in the town. Were they? Oh, and actually, okay, so not content with sallying out against one army that outnumbers them, they've decided to take on both armies simultaneously, and well, yeah, they may not even get to our lines. That was a bit silly of them. But not really much they could have done either way. Great, so end that. So slightly under 3 minutes, very quick little battle there. And yeah, I mean, it did used to take ages. You know, for example, in Medieval 2, where you had kind of the unbreakable units in the town square, and you'd have to besiege the castle, and it could be very long to kind of eliminate those last units. But I don't know, there was a certain element of fun doing that as well. So Q Yan, well, he's rival with all of our generals. So
They are surplus, nothing more.
yeah, okay, and we'll just occupy.
A fine settlement. We'll take it.
And just dealing with the relationships. So Gonsung Du, he must have died on the. Did he die on the battlefield, or has he managed to escape? So we're going to have some public order issues here, but I do want to make sure we keep the tempo up.
Spreading the word of our cause.
So let's move up this unit, and can we march in support? Yeah.
Obey
So,
instinct.
not very far. May as well stay in the town then this turn.
Have my general's report.
And repair. Okay, let's advance the turn. Next turn we'll.
We would not
Oh.
be your enemy.
Well, that's nice. Well, where are you? Where are you, indeed? Well, look, let's just.
Remember my generosity when next we meet.
Well, if we ever meet, I don't even know where you are, love. But look, let's not go out of our way to find enemies. And okay, so we're going to have a field battle. Now then, the question for me is, why do they want a field battle? So I've got 1,000 more men. They've got some of these camp crushers, heavy sword infantry. So they could be a bit badass. And yeah, actually, they've got some pretty decent units. Led by Gao Shun, a vanguard, so they could be pretty dangerous. But the rest of it, where's it stand on the defensive? Okay, well look, guys, let's give them what they want. Forest battle by the looks of it, which yeah, it's a bit of a pain because I've got the cavalry advantage here. Can we deploy to try and get into the yeah, look, we'll deploy kind of over here, I think, to try to ensure I can see everything. Obviously we could adjust I think we can adjust some of the graphics options, but I really can't be bothered doing all of that. Take them off skirmish. Put our spearmen into a big block, which will extend into the tree line, and oh yeah, actually okay, that is what we'll do. Have them in this so this turtle formation. Then I didn't really show it in the last battle, other than that they were in it. So plus 500% charge resistance, and it does improve their ranged block chance, and just makes them more defensive, so it harms their melee attack. So, but we leave them there for now. We will put infantry into the forest. Get this. Get all of our cavalry, actually. Other than maybe the strategist. Maybe we'll leave the strategist as a bit of a mobile reserve there. But yeah, otherwise I would really prefer all my cavalry to be out on this left flank doing some work on the plains. Say the plains, the fields. It's hardly. So maybe some stakes like this to try and avoid sort of a cavalry flank. Do you want any boiling oil? Well, we could put some boiling oil there and see if it. And then maybe a tower here, just for an additional impediment to any kind of cavalry charge. Let's kick things off, and I'm immediately just gonna spread out. Let's make sure our cavalry have plenty of room to move. So yeah, much lighter cavalry than the cataphracts I got to play with in the last battle. Obviously, this champion's cavalry here, which are very heavy. Classic formations, really, of our archers and then infantry. And here they come. Spearmen, axebands, champion cavalry. Their cavalry seems to be moving off. They have some horse archers. I hadn't picked up on that. So they're all coming to this, what is our right flank, their left flank. But for now, I'm gonna stick with that, stick with my deployment, and see what we can do. One of the issues is we're losing perhaps quite a bit of our range advantage if they're coming through these trees. But yeah, in fact, guys, what I'm going to do Other than no, I'll bring back the crossbow troops as well. It's a good question. Well, it's not a good question. It's a bad question. I just don't know the answer to it. About what happens with the crossbow units? Can they only fire on a flat trajectory? I don't think so. I certainly haven't seen them struggle to fire like regular archers in that sort of parabolic trajectory. Let us set fire to that oil. Maybe it's a little bit too soon, but it should certainly make them think twice about advancing, and yet cavalry moving off. I'm just going to hold my back on the left.
Our hidden men have been seen.
We're see if we can tie down that cavalry there. Our archers racking up the kills, hopefully. Let's shift your fire, guys. But if they run off, do not chase them. Stay where you are. Is there a hold? Can we... There's a guard mode. So... Should we try that guard mode? Maybe that will... Maybe that is the answer to my woes. Spearmen coming in to try and flank. I'm pretty okay there. Okay, let's bring the hammer. Oh. And this cavalry's actually done pretty well. I was expecting our infantry to hold up better in the, or at least longer in the forest, but that's my error. It's not. Oh, I'm a little bit reluctant to charge in there whilst all our missiles are doing that work. There's some. A little bit concerned. Not about the battle generally, just about that. About how many casualties we may take on that flank. Right, can we switch our fire now just to get rid of these missile units?
To battle! Destroy them!
How goes this ugly little melee in the woods?
Our success looms large.
Just keeping an eye on our archers. Yeah, I think let's stop now, guys. You really are at risk of damaging our own. Do you want to go and how many have they got? 25. Okay, I think we'll be okay. Can we bring these horse archers to melee? How are these troops doing? Well, we're certainly holding our own, but actually we can probably now break formation and let's get a bit more aggressive, guys. I'm surprised that spearman unit is still hanging around. Come on. Down to 16. Yeah, okay, so I think we've got that under control. This guy's messing up my formation. It's our own cavalry as well.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Fine, okay, we eventually dealt with them. Who are these guys? Reformed Imperial Guard. And yeah, they've been holding up quite nicely against my own my own infantry. Unfortunately for them, they're
Cavalry, to attention!
one of the last enemy units on the field.
Spearmen, ahead!
Whoa!
Archers ready! Open fire!
Let's turn this guy into a pincushion. He should have just.
Enemy general is fallen!
Well, yeah. I don't usually like to do that sort of gamey target, but he was sort of gamey. He was right in the middle of the field and could have charged into
To attention!
our archers, but decided just to sit there and
Prepare!
well, it was impossible to resist.
Make ready!
Still this Imperial Guard, reformed Imperial Guard. I'm not entirely sure. I should have
Take heed, warriors!
cavalry messing with these guys. So yeah, let's pull the cavalry out of there. They're going to break shortly anyway, and then I'll mop them up.
Run! Get moving! Unleash fury! Attack! To attention!
The enemy's sort of, stubbornly hanging on.
At the ready!
There we go.
At the ready!
They've finally
Charge!
broken. I'd like to make sure we really decimate that unit. Just mopping up over here. This Cao Shun, a vanguard. Oh yes, I did mention him in the pre-battle. He was the guy leading the better troops. So no wonder he's being a bit stubborn. Let's ride down this Imperial Guard. Where are they? There they go. And okay, we're at 32 minutes now, guys. I will end the recording here, and we'll pick it up when we're back in the campaign map. Thanks very much.